Yo, what is going on, you extreme Ekans? Today we're taking a look at the Stuttgart Regional Championship winning deck. It is the Charizard EX Tera deck, piloted by Nikolai. Before we jump into it though, and I break it all down, huge shout out as always to Dragon Shield for sponsoring the channel. Check them out over at dragonshield.com. They got a ton of high quality card game accessories, but of course I know them, you know them, we both love them for their card sleeves. A bunch of different styles to choose from. The dual mattes, the non-glares, the classics. I'm fond of their matte style of sleeves, of course. And if you're looking for color recommendations, as always, I'm a big fan of the blood reds, the tangerines, the magentas, but they have so much to choose from. You're going to be able to find a favorite of your own over there for sure. So check them out, dragonshield.com. Link in the description, and code AzulGG will get you a discount over there as well. So let's talk about this deck, Charizard Noctowl. Now, I did make quite a few changes to Nikolai's build. Also, got to give a shout out to Oscar Madsen, who I think gets most of the props for the deck list. Of course, piloted by Nikolai to the first place finish. Can't discredit the pilot at all there. But yeah, made quite a few changes to the original build. So I'll talk about those real quickly first, and I'll talk about all the cards in here. I'm trying out Unfair Stamp currently over the Prime Catcher. I'm not convinced it's better, but giving it a shot, seeing how it goes. I'm also playing a second 80 HP Charmander over the 70 HP Charmander. And then I cut an Iono because I put the Unfair Stamp in. There was 2 Iono in the build originally. And then I included a counter catcher, so we have some kind of item gust to work with. And then I put the Ditto in here as well. If you want to see the original list that Nikolai used to win the tournament, go check it out over at limitlesstcg.com. Go to the tournaments tab, click on Stuttgart, and you can find it there. So the power of this deck is utilizing Noctowl plus Charizard to pull off big combos throughout the game and consistently set up your Pidgeot and your Charizard to be able to win games. And I think the big strength of the Noctowls comes through being able to more consistently get into your Dusknoir Briar combos as you go into the mid-late game to be able to close out games really, really fast and really, really aggressively. When we look at other builds of Charizard that people have been playing recently, like Oyvind specifically as a player, I'll give a shout to, who's had a ton of success with Charizard, and he's been playing like the Secret Box build with Mesagoza. Hermione has also been playing similar builds with a lot of success in this format. And those style of builds, as well as this style of build, there's kind of one key similarity to them, is that they both have pretty bad Dragapult matchups. Neither of those builds are really good against Dragapult, so they're just trying to be as best as they can against the rest of the format. I think both of the builds do that pretty well, but I think this build does it better, this Noctowl Charizard build. Now, Noctowl and Charizard have been in the format together for quite a while, but there was one key card that they were missing until Phantasmal Flames, and that is Dawn, which there is 4 of in this deck. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon, a stage 1 Pokemon, and a stage 2 Pokemon, reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. And this is really the card that brings everything together to make this deck as powerful as it is. Because like I said, we've had Noctowl, we've had Charizard in the same format for quite a while, but the deck has never really felt that good. People have done it with the Dusknoirs, like we see here from Nikolai. People have done it with the Water Pawn as well as an inclusion in the deck, sometimes playing the Sparkling Crystal as the A-Spec, stuff like that, and playing basic Water Energy as well. But it never just felt very good. But Dawn is quite the powerhouse in this deck. In the early game, it helps us set up really aggressively, and then in the mid-late game, it pulls together just a lot of cards for really big combos. Like a Dawn on turn 3 could get us Fezandipiti after our opponent takes a knockout, and then the Dusknoir, as well as, honestly, at that point, the stage 1s kind of fall off a little bit, but it could get us the Noctowl if we don't already have a Noctowl, and then the Noctowl uses the Jewel Seeker to get us any 2 other trainer cards. We candy into the Dusknoir, we use Fezandipiti to draw more cards, and then we're popping a Dusknoir, punching with Charizard, with Pidgeot on the back line. Like, how do we lose? And the answer is, we honestly don't lose that much with this deck. The deck is like really, really good into everything that is not Dragapult. I would say it's like almost seems favored into most of the other top meta decks in the format. So we got a 3-3 Noctowl line in here. We have a 3-1-2 Charizard line. In a lot of games, you actually only use 1 Charizard and a Terapagos. There's 2 Terapagos in here because we want a basic Tera Pokemon to activate our Noctowls without having to have the Charizard in play. So you need some kind of Tera Pokemon in here. Like I said, in the past, some people have ran Water Pawn as that Tera Pokemon that fills that void, as well as like an attacking option. But it's a lot more cards to fit into the deck, and things become less consistent once you're adding Water Energy, and then your A-Spec becomes less powerful when you're playing Sparkling Crystal, potentially. Things just get worse, right? But keep it simple, base it around Charizard, just add Terapagos as an attacking option, and a little bit more straightforward from there, and it works out quite a bit better. So yeah, 3-1-2 Charizard line, the 2 Terapagos, which is not just a way to activate Noctowl, but a great attacker in this deck as well. A 2-1-1 Dusknoir line. This is a line that I would maybe try and shake up and try and get a second Dusknoir in here. Actually, we do play 4 Rare Candy, and we need to get our Pidgeotto line, of course, aggressively, and our Charizard. But at that point, we have a lot of other extra candies to work with, and the Dusclops is okay, but Dusknoir really is the powerhouse of the Dust line here. Duskull, Dusclops, Dusknoir. Like in Dragapult, Dusclops is usually the Dus you use more than the Nor. You use the Clops more than the Nor. But in this deck, the Clops or the Nor is kind of the powerhouse card. So I wouldn't hate to see another Nor in here, because Dusknoir is definitely like the stronger of the two, and prizing it kind of sucks. So, but it hasn't like hurt me a whole ton so far, only having one. Pidgeot line here, we have a 2-1-2 Pidgeot line here, playing one of the Call for Family Pidgeys and one of the 60 HP Pidgeys. I could honestly see this just being 2 Call for Family Pidgeys, to be honest, because the main reason to play the 60 HP Pidgey is to not get hit by Dusclops. But the biggest deck in the format that plays Dusknoir is Dragapult, that we kind of lose to anyways. So should we really be teching for Dragapult? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Now, after I have made a couple changes to this deck, including the Ditto, which has really helped with consistency of getting the Terapagos out aggressively, so we can access our Noctowls to pull off big combos, and the Pidgeotto. There wasn't a Pidgeotto in the build from Nikolai, but I did add it in, not actually so much for the Dragapult matchup, but more for the Guardy matchup. Because against Gardevoir, a lot of them are Jellicent Gardevoir builds right now, and the Frillish and Jellicent taking away our item cards means we can't use Rare Candy to get into Pidgeot. But if we go first and then turn 2 Dawn into Pidgeotto, sure, by then they could have Candy Gardevoir and then knock our Pidgeotto off the bench with Screamtail. But as long as we bench our other Pidgey, then we can Candy into Pidgeot EX on the next turn. And it just gives us a way to kind of progress our board state. And if they don't have Candy Guardian on the next turn, then we get to evolve Pidgeotto into Pidgeot, and that's right where we want to be in that matchup. So I like the Pidgeotto for that. It can help against Dragapult as well, but that's not really a matchup we want to focus on too much because it is such a bad matchup. We would rather just take the L and kind of move on. So 2-1-2 Pidgeot line. Like I said, we could maybe just have 2 Call for Family Pidgeys in here, but Charizard with Dusknoir is pretty popular, and I would expect it gets more popular after Stuttgart, and that, of course, does play Dusclops, which could KO our 50 HP Pidgey, so we should probably stick with 160, 150 as of right now. 2 Fan Rotom, of course, that helps us set up our Noctowls, our Pidgeys, our Ditto, 2 Terapagos, like I mentioned. I did put the Ditto in here as well, and I'm pretty sure every game except one, since I've added the Ditto, I have used the Ditto on the first turn of the game, like every single time. Fezandipiti, of course, because Fezandipiti for Dawn, like I mentioned, this is the card that kind of puts this deck on the power level that it is right now. Without Dawn, I don't think this deck would have won this tournament. I don't think it would be as powerful as it is. It really is the difference maker for this build. 2 Boss's Orders, 1 Briar, 1 Iono, 4 Buddy Poffin, 3 Nest Ball, excuse me. That is a cut I had to make to include the Ditto. 1 Ultra Ball. Only 1 Ultra Ball in here because, of course, we have Dawn and Quick Search that can help find our Stage 2 Pokemon, but still having a more aggressive way to find any Pokemon, not just the Stage 2 Pokemon, but most of the time a Stage 2 Pokemon through the Jewel Seeker. So we go like Jewel Seeker for Ultra Ball, but still play Boss or Briar on the turn, and we're not locked into playing Dawn every single time. Feels pretty good. You could argue this could maybe be a Tera Ball or Tera Orb, whatever it's called, but that would only get Charizard or Terapagos. And being able to get anything, especially the Dusknoir, is really good. It's such an important card. That's what I was talking about, like maybe trying to get a second one of them in here, because prizing it feels really bad. 1 Counter Catcher, like I mentioned, Nikolai's build, the build that Nikolai played, did play Prime Catcher over Unfair Stamp, but I wanted to try out Unfair Stamp as a more aggressive hand disruption route, specifically up against that Golden Go matchup. We don't really need an aggressive Gust like Prime Catcher to beat them. But if they're able to maintain a 1 prize board state for too long in the early game and get too many prize cards through Solrock, we can just kind of lose. But after they take their first knockout with Solrock, if we're immediately able to respond with Unfair Stamp plus take a KO with Charizard, they just sometimes can't ever recover, and we just kind of win the game from there. So Unfair Stamp is just really good up against Golden Go right now. Golden Go, Solrock, Lunatone specifically, when they want to try and maintain that 1 prize board state. If they go a little bit further and kind of break that early on, then it's not that big of a deal for them, but most of the time they are trying to maintain that 1 prize board state. For the recovery, 1 Night Stretcher, 1 Super Rod. This feels great, to be honest. Having the aggressive recovery of the Night Stretcher, of course, just always good, especially with Dusknoir and Dusclops in the deck. And then you need a little bit of a heavier recovery, especially for our energy in the mid-late game and a decent amount of matchups. 2 Area 0, so we can go wide once or twice throughout the game, just get a bunch of stuff in play, like the Duskulls and support Pokemon like Fez. And then finally, 5 Basic Fire, 2 Jet Energy. This feels really good. Honestly, I wouldn't hate a 6th Basic Fire or a 2nd Night Stretcher because we're riding the line sometimes pretty often with this count. I would never go less than 5 Fire Energy for sure, I could see potentially going up to 6, but at that point, maybe a second Night Stretcher would just be better. But I don't think I've actually ever lost a game due to a lack of energy in the mid-late game. It just barely gets there sometimes, but it does get there. And that's the important part, is we still win. And with that said, let's jump into some action, and I'll show y'all how to run this sick Charizard deck. I will be retreating to Klefki, yes. Oh, I have the Jet too. Oh my, the Jet is an insane top deck there. What the heck? What are we, cheating? Okay. I mean, I need Fan Rotom Hoot. I need a Pidgey. I have to Nest Ball for Terapagos. Okay. I'm just gonna commit this now, just so I just do it, and then I want to shut down their Fan Rotom, so this guy's gonna go down to. I'm gonna Fan Rotom here. I'm gonna get Pidgey, Noctowl. So it's like Pidgey, Noctowl, Hoothoot. Yeah. Looking pretty good. We farm them, right? We farm every time. This is cooked. It's cooked. Is one Jet Energy and Dango Sairledge bad just for helping with the retreat lock? Yeah, you'd always just play more Turos. Oh, come on. Come on. What is this? The boss? That's not even that bad for them, to be honest. They don't mind. Like, I mean, what other support are they going to play? If they're a Tera deck, they probably don't even have that many options. Oh, we're probably playing a mirror match here, right? They're probably playing the exact same deck I am. It's probably just a mirror match going on here. Too cringe. They're just copying me. With your own deck ideas, okay? What the fuck? I feel like KOing their Pidgey here is probably most important. What is it? What do we cap for on this? 2 Pidgeys? 2? All right, that Hoothoot's got to die then. 2 Pidge. You can't just be. Okay, hold up. Let me think. Let me cook. I mean, there's so much I want, and there's so little I have. I can't win their only Hoothoot in play. Or, can I go wide enough? I can't kill their Terapagos, right? It would cost my Prime, though. I can go like Dawn Prime. Dawn Prime here works. Only attacker next turn is Fan Rotom. Oh, that is true. So maybe I don't have to be as aggressive. I could just go Terapagos Knockout, right? I don't need a Dawn Prime here. I could Dawn Area 0 then. Yeah, because they literally, if I KO there, I can just go Terapagos KO active here then. And I can just set up more for bigger plays. Well, KO and Hoothoot would be kind of cool. Nah, it's too late. We're already locked in. I get a middle guy too? Sure. This seems pretty chill. I came with that Hoothoot mattered more if they had like more potential, but their turn is like potentialless, so. Lack of potential. Oh, I could just get a Jet Energy here. No, but I have the Candy Charizard in hand right now. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And someone remind me to restart this game after. Remind me to restart the game after the match. Also, I didn't check my energy count, so. We're just gonna get so far ahead here, right? Like, I feel like, I mean, the game's not over yet, but I feel like this should be pretty hard to lose. We'll see what their turn looks like, I guess, but. I guess if they get Fan Rotom KO my Hoothoot. That's like the best play they could do. Would be Fan Rotom KO Hoothoot. I still could have done the Fan Rotom KO, to be honest. But like, I don't know. Using my Prime Catcher felt kind of mid. I didn't like the idea of using my Prime Catcher. I don't know. But, I don't know. It still would have been good, actually. It still would have been good. It still would have been good to KO the Hoothoot. Like, them not having Noctowl access next turn would have been, like, pretty bad. Oh, yeah, it wouldn't have been terrible. But yeah, I can't complain too much. Or for a boss knockout. I should try and draw. Yeah, I should try and just KO a 2-prizer here. Just like Noctowl for boss. Or maybe not even Noctowl. I can go bench Charmander plus. Well, no, is my Charizard really in trouble? Alright, we'll see what they bench here, actually. Hold up. We'll see. Yo, chill! What? Pretty sure they can't do that. I did draw my Ultra Ball for Noctowl, though, so... You're not allowed to change... You're not allowed to change the winning list like this, though. What the heck? Only one Mander? You greedy bastard. What are you doing? Wait, do they have a... Wait. They have Counter Catcher? Oh my god. I'm about to get Counter Catchered. About to Counter Catcher KO my Hoot. What does it even matter, though? I can just go Quick Search for boss, and like that's good enough here. They also give me Fez draw if they take a KO here, which also for my hand is actually pretty good. Unless... Nah. If I... Yeah, just KO in low man. Like, I just win if I KO low Mander. They don't have like a... Maybe they prize their other Manders. I guess that's fair. Or... Although they have Quick Search still. They could have prized 2 Manders. This play only makes sense if they prize 2 Charmanders. Otherwise, this play like makes no sense, I'm pretty sure. That's it? Oh. Okay. I mean, obviously, it's like not good for them. I just go Quick Search boss knockout. Yeah. Candy Nor, boss, Terapagos, bench lock them. I mean, it wouldn't bench lock them, but hang on, that's not a terrible play actually. And I don't actually hate that. Hold up, let me think for a second. I'd rather KO the Fez, I think. That involves my Prime Catcher. Hold up. Shoot. I'm getting flashbanged. I don't hate that. Sure. I don't hate it. Wait, does that work? And let me think. I gotta ignore chat for a second here. I mean, there's like so many good plays. I don't know. Yeah, there's so many good plays. Yeah, there's just so many good plays. I don't know. It's hard. It's like it's one of those situations where there's so many. Like, yeah, it's like infinite good. Like, there's not a bad play. There's no bad plays. Bad plays exist. I mean, this is fine. Prime. Like, I can draw 3 prize cards this turn, and then I win with like Gus on Terapagos next turn or something. But I'm just gonna KO the Fez here, I think. I mean, this I guess would be a little bit more disruptive, right? So many good plays, and you choose the worst one. True. Honestly, boss KO Charmander there is like also fine. But also, well, I guess while I have a hand like this where I, like, if they Iono me next turn, my hand could be worse, right? So, like, taking advantage of simply having the cards is also pretty good. Like, I have the cards now. I'm not going to guarantee to have these cards next turn. So, that makes this also, like, a pretty good play just based on that. And, yeah, we can take out the Terapagos here. KO Fez is also pretty good, though, right? Like... I don't know. It seems fine. We're just so far ahead. It just like does not matter. The fact that they have one Charmander on their bench means it's like, I mean, it's hard to come up with what the best play is. But yeah, I have like the big play now, so maybe I should just do it. Because like if they Iono me again next turn, or they Unfair Stamped me, right? But if they Iono me next turn, who knows if I'll have access to the big play then? So this puts the most pressure on them, I guess, though. It's like whatever. And I still have a Duskull and a Hoothoot to work with, so I don't even know how they ever win. I mean, actually, this kind of guarantees game, right? Well, no, they could like Iono me and counter catch or something. That's the only way they ever have like a chance, I think, is some kind of combination of Iono and counter catcher. But like even then, I don't know what that ever leads to be honest. Should they discarded Fez? I mean, they could. Yeah, they could have, I guess. I don't know if they should have. I mean, yeah, obviously now I just win with boss KO on the Fez, but I also have to like play the game though as well. So like it's one of the things. Like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they should have got rid of Fez. Obviously, I win here by KOing Fez, but I also win in like a million different ways. And the less they play the game, the easier it is for me to win with less myself. So it's fine. I wish I had like a better thing to start with here. Oh yeah. Although the only thing with Terapagos, though, is that, like, it means I have a 2-prizer in my active, which might not be worth the trade-off, to be honest. It is nice to have this in play, but... I should check my prize cards better there. There's a Hoothoot. Hold up, let me cook. I have a Noctowl in hand. I also have Ultra Ball, though, so I could actually just get 2 dead cards for the Ultra Ball, to be honest. Something like this, maybe? Bench Pidgey, bench Hoothoot, bench Duskull. Sure. Should be good enough. Energy check is important. We have 1 in hand. We have prize in area 0. Poffin, prize 2 Poffs. Alright. What was I saying? Who? I guess I put this one down now because I want to use Call for Family. Because I'm going to discard these 2 next turn. Seems like you didn't need Rotom this game. What did Rotom give me? +1? Did I actually not need Rotom? Actually, you might be right. Well, no, but it gave me the Ultra Ball fodder, though, right? Which is kind of nice. So I can actually use the Ultra Ball. What I'm trying to say is that having a bad hand is sometimes not like an auto loss. We have seen comebacks from really good positions. It's just about understanding the situation and finding a win con. Yeah, for sure. I don't disagree with any of that. Yeah, I don't disagree with any of that. I appreciate the 2 months there. Nara Kuga. This deck needs hella bench space. Oh, we got some zeros in here. We'll be alright. I try and punch through this guy. I feel like I shouldn't punch through the active. They put Latios on the bench for me, though. I can maybe punch this first one, though. I just don't want to put my... Oh, my gosh. Oh, that is a thick... They don't have 3 energy on it, so they can't... Dude, what the fuck? That boy's beefy. I mean, I should probably... I could go, like... Oh, my... Klefki can remove Cape and slow the shut up. Oh, true. The Klefki is definitely worth a turn. Yeah. But then I lose my only stadium. I'm about to lose my only stadium here. But I do kind of have to Klefki them. You're right. I don't have the Klefki first, but I don't really want to play use a Gust effect anyways. So it probably is like a Klefki angle on this first. Well, actually, maybe I'm chilling on the first turn. No. I can go Dawn Area 0, quick search for Jet Klefki, I guess. But then I lose my only stadium. Wait, what'd I say? Dawn Area 0. No, that doesn't work. I think I actually have to chill for a turn, unfortunately. Candy. Dawn. Area 0. I think we're just swinging. Go Candy Dawn off this. Jet's here. Ooh. Dusknoir's here. Okay. I guess I'm just not playing the Ultra Ball this turn. That's fine. Probably Hoothoot, right? Yeah, because they don't have like time to get energy on like Monkey Dory next turn, I don't think. Probably I'd probably go with the fire here. I could see doing Jet here because I still have a Jet for a Klefki, but I might need the mobility later on, to be honest. I'm just gonna punch 90. Arvin, sure. I mean, they can't even turbo energize on the current setup. They have to like retreat to something else and turbo energize with that. Okay, I mean, we're putting the... Oh no, they can't use that though. Do they think they can? Oh, actually, getting through this thing might be tougher than I thought, to be honest. No. Dude, the ice... If they... But I'm not gonna... Oh my gosh. I don't know, I'm saying some things, you know what I'm saying? Fucking so much HP, man. It's just so much. Spin heads incoming. Why are you putting that on me like that? What the heck? Wait, what the heck? Okay, sure. Just a one prize option. Fire Energy over Charizard so it doesn't get sniped before you need it. Well, no, they can't KO my Charmeleon this turn. So next turn, like, if I can't KO them this turn, next turn they just, like... Back with Klefki and discard the cape. Yeah, probably, right? Oh, no, but they have missed! They have missed! Wait. Oh my gosh, the mist is insane. That thing is beefy, bro! It's a beefer! I can't kill it! Oh my... Alright, how many... They only have 6 prize cards on their bench. I could just go after their Bouffalons here, to be honest. Maybe I just do something like this. Holy beef. I'll just Norpop KO Bouffalon, see what happens. Doesn't Dusknoir plus Zard attack KO? No, because they have 2 Bouffalons. What? Wait. Wait, no. Wait. Dude, now you got me thinking about it, but there's like no way I'm wrong. I could punch them really hard now with Terapagos. That could be the play. I mean, I don't know about really hard. I could punch them with Terapagos. What's that, 220? Then Zard attack, 210 plus 30 is 400. They have 2 Bouffalon. The Bouffalon reduces the damage I deal by 60. Boss second boofer? That's what I was thinking about. The Hoothoot's pretty good here. I should evolve the Charmeleon before I can get boss KO'd though, for sure. I can just go quick search for Charizard, boss KO, Bouffalon. Losing my Charmeleon here would be pretty bad. Yeah, we're probably chilling here, to be honest. I do need to try. Whoa, calm down there, buddy. We do need to get another Duskull in play at some point. It'll be hard for them to get double Buffalon out again next turn, though, probably. Maybe. I don't know. 240 plus 130 minus 60 plus 90 equals 400. Wait, 240. No, I'd be hitting for 210, though, with this thing, right? 210 plus 130 plus 90. Terapagos? Oh, what's... No, but I can't get a full bench this turn, right? There was no way for me to get a full bench and a Dusknoir. I don't think that was possible, right? I have to have, like, quick search for Iono into the nuts. Wait, I didn't have that in hand, did I? Wait, I did have 2 Pokemon. No, but if I quick search for Area 0, I can't Ultra Ball for... No, I don't think it works, right? Am I trolling? I'm pretty sure I just could not have gotten there. Wait, let me think. Well, now I'm gonna think. The only access to the stadium I had was quick search. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Going into the turn, I just completely wrote off Terapagos as a heavy hitter. What? The squad's back? No time flat? What do we go? Bench and then Night Stretcher for 1? Okay, sure. Well, I have 4 prize cards left, though, so I can just, like... Gust. I mean, if they hit heads here, my Charizard's hitting their active pretty hard. I could just try and bully my way through the active, to be honest. But I could also go, like... Yeah, I could go, like, Iono Punch active, honestly. That wouldn't even be that bad. Oh, they didn't even hit heads, though. Yikes! Oh, but now if I punch their active, Monkey Dory gets the KO. I can't give them that. I think I have to gust around. It has to be like prime. I think off this Noctowl, I need prime area 0. I may as well go for the 2 prize cards, right? Or I should go for the Buffalon, maybe. We line up prime Briar for game. Oh, that's a good question, actually. Hold up. I don't want to give them time to penny that at play, I guess. I could wait for prime Briar, I guess, yeah. I could go, like... Area 0, boss. And then I can quick search for Duskull. Hang on, let me think for a second. Let me just think. I don't know, Area 0 prime. Save the Iono for next turn. But then they can boss around me for a turn, which I don't want to let them do. But they could do that anyways. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. I think I'm gonna take out a Boof here again. Want Duskull, but I could burn the Poffin. I only have 1 Poffin left, but I have hell on Nest Balls. Oh, I could get another Charmander in play, I guess. Is Night Stretcher prize? Night Stretcher is prize. Would I pull off my prize cards? A Hoothoot? Something? Latias? I guess I could just KO Latias, right? Yeah, maybe I just draw the extra prize card. Well, no. Well, no, I should, because then I have Candy Dusknoir plus Prime Catcher to win the game, right? Yeah. Just draw the extra prize cards now. Before they could, because they could penny it out of play, right? Next turn could just literally be penny Latias, and that'd be kind of annoying. One, two, three. Use that last one. I don't know what my last prize card is, but I took it. I currently have game if they don't. They need to do like Iono. They need something. Yeah. If they have nothing, we just win. If they don't have Latias in play. Huh. I mean, they had a really slow start. I'm trying to think if this is just like a bad matchup or not. Misstops Joust. Yeah, we can't. Oh, yeah. Not to you. I cannot Joust here. They overbenched. I don't know if it was ever realistic for them to not have Pokemon. Well, I mean, it's just really the Latios. But I guess they could have also if they just benched less to begin with. Like, if they didn't bench the Zacian or something else, they could have actually, like, ended up with a board of, like, Kangaskhan and, like, one Pokemon to play or something. Okay, well, we should just win, I think. I'm just gonna make sure it's in there, but I just need what? Prime, Candy, Dusknoir? There's a Noctowl in here, so I can quick search for Noctowl, Night Stretcher 4, Dusknoir, Prime Candy. Okay. Wait, what are they gonna do? Quick search for Noctowl. Yeah. Prime Briar. Well, Briar's not active. Was Stuttgart Noctowl's first major win? Actually, I don't know. Maybe. It's possible. I didn't even think about that. Another dub. If I go second, there's a high chance I get jellied, right? Am I calling for family next turn? I probably am, right? Yeah. So if I get Iono here, I want this here. Whoever's better with this deck? I think so. There's some matches where we definitely want to go second, though. Like with it, I would go second against... You have a decent amount of like opening supporters that'd be really good to play. Also, like Dawn, like playing, like if you go, I think against like Golden Go, I would go second. Yeah, I would go second against Golden Go. I'd go first against Dragapult. I think we just want the evolution tempo against them. Guardy, you probably want to go first against because the Frillish is no. You want to go first because Candy Guardy is such a scary play from them. To be honest, I'm going like Candy Guardy KO your Pidgey with Scream Tail or something. But that's the thing is that then they can Frillish you. The Frillish is really scary as well. To be honest, the Frillish is really scary because then our game plan is so slow. But we force them to have to do the Frillish play, which means there's like a lot of us on their bench a lot of the time, which is like good for us. So it's like fine. We go first against everything but Dango. I think so, yeah. Yeah, your only chance to beat Palt, I think, is going first. I think actually I don't here because Dawn is Dawn's not that bad actually. I take it back. Like okay. Maybe I shouldn't have benched this, actually. I like kind of just like insta-bench that, but that might have been a mistake. All right, let's just play this. Why is it Dusknoir? You can move to Klefki if they're a Latias build. Stop the Frillish. Oh, true. That is fair. That's a good point. I mean, I need a Charmander here no matter what, right? I guess I'm hoping they just don't have Gust, right? So because I'm gonna grab. Oh, I prize second Pidgey. Dude, sick. All right, so I'm gonna grab. Hoothoot. I could actually attack with Pidgeot if they don't kill Pidgeot. Dusknoir is like not that high value right now, I don't think. Maybe just double Hoots. They would maybe go after my Hoot here, to be honest. Yeah, probably the second Pidgey is not great. The 202 Pidgeot line with no Pidgeotto confusing me with 4 Candy, Badoo, and Frillish being so prevalent. Yeah, I mean, I could see it for sure. Like, the thing is, Badoo is... all right, so you're not wrong that Badoo's not that prevalent, though. Badoo's played in one deck, right? Candy Pidgeot for Poffin, not better? Oh, what the fuck? I did have Candy Pidgeot, you're right. Yeah, never mind, I'm just trolling. I didn't realize that. Did I top deck into it, or did I just have it and just, like, not do it? Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I can't really defend that play, to be honest. You had Dawn. I didn't top deck anything. I just had it in the hand the whole time. I just didn't do it. No excuses. Well, I could have killed their Pidgey, too, and taken away their out to Pidgeotto. Well, I don't think I would have quick searched for... I have to quick search for Poffin there for sure. On Iono Boss, pretty sure, and Candy. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there, to be honest. I'm busy talking about... Oh, yeah, Badoo. Badoo is only in Paltnor, right? So, like we don't really care. Yeah, we don't really care about that matchup, basically. Don't you lose Pidgey here? I mean, if they have the attack, which they do, yeah. So I was going to call for family for a second Pidgey. But obviously I should have candied the Pidgey. I just didn't even see the play existed. I mean, I feel like I may as well attack with Terapagos here. Wow, nothing can... Oh, no, this can one-hit KO it. Oh, no. All right, this was bad. All right, I don't know how I'm winning this game. I was like, they can't one-hit KO this, right? Nope, they can. All right. It's not looking good, folks. Not looking good. A little bit of trolling, a little bit of throwing. You know what it is. Oh, I want Fez here. Oh, no, Fez is like not that good to put in play in this matchup, right? Nah, I don't really want Fez here, actually. I take it back. We can still create a board set that gets out of range, to be honest. It's possible to make a comeback here. We'll see. That seems fun. I could still Prime Catcher, but I feel like I want to save the Prime. I'm just going to let them take the Bunny knockout here, to be honest. Fine. I think I am going to get a Night Stretcher for that thing, though. That Pidgey. I'm go like Iono plus Night Stretcher. Or maybe something comes of this. Prime Odo's an overcommitment, right? Yeah, definitely, I think. Doesn't seem worth. This deck bricks a lot, don't you think? No, not really. The deck functions at a fine rate. I think the only thing to like think about would be like situational consistency cards. Like, is it worth playing a Tera Orb or something like that? Like, second Ultra Ball could be fine, I guess, but I definitely don't think the deck bricks. Pidgeotto could be fine as well. It could be a fine addition. Okay. Oh, I mean, hold on. Get down to 3. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I actually think we're in a fine spot now. Wait, hold on now, folks. Push Zard, draw 3, go down to 3. Hold on. Let me see. I do want to get Pidgeot online. I can do this, I guess. We can just go like this. Play this. Play this. I don't know. I think I'm fine with that. It's possible I should have gone Noctowl for Candy Pidgeot. Or maybe I should have. I'm actually gonna grab a Fan Rotom for the option of attacking with Fan Rotom, I think. Wait, do I? No, dude. Don't worry about my math. Enough. Get both Manders. That's Noctowl can't. That's so slow though. KO both Manders is so miserably slow. Oh, I'm like threatening to win right now. I probably should have just committed to Candy Pidgeot. Did I have my Ultra Ball left? I think I did, right? Yeah. But then I have to discard the Area 0, which I didn't want to do. So yeah, KO both Manders is so miserably slow. Wait, did I even have that play? I don't even know if I could have done that. Might have been an insane investment. And then they would just come up and punch me with the low punny. And bench another Charmander. I don't know, maybe it would have worked. Maybe it would have worked. Or Gust around me, I guess, would also have been in play. I mean, if they have Candy Charizard here, that's like fine, right? The thing I'm missing right now is a Fire Energy. And we have a lot of good top decks to like set up for the win, though. I'm hitting for 270 here. Yo, chill, 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 chill. They can't gust though. They can't gust. I don't have game though. I don't actually have game. But we're so close. I have like a million top decks that win me the game. 1 million, literally. Two birds? What? Come on. I need more Briar. I mean, that works. There's like a million things that work. Oh, but I have the Clef Key. Hold up, hold up. Even the Psyduck doesn't stop us. We have the Clef Key combo in hand. Your ducks are no good here, sir. But also, I kind of just win if my opponent doesn't draw a prize card this turn as well, right? Like, I'm still in a good spot as long as my opponent just doesn't draw a prize card. Okay, but I also have to draw a prize card at the very least. And I don't KO the Pidgeot currently. They could discard Stadium. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, no. We can still make it work, though. It is still possible to make it work. Not the Stadium. All right. Oh, I only have to get rid of 2? Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, if we top deck Owl or Dawn or Ultra Ball or Pidgeot. No, Pidgeot maybe doesn't get me there. That is not the top deck we're looking for. Use my Night Stretcher. Oh, I have second Charizard though. Hold up. Maybe we're just chilling with the current hand. At first I was stressing, but hang on, hold on. Maybe we should do this. Yeah, I literally have second Charizard in hand. Like, that's got to be a pretty good start, right? I could just boss KO a 1 prizer this turn, I guess. Just boss KO the Charmeleon, I guess. That's the. Oh no, I get rid of the duck. Yeah, boss KO the duck, I guess. Don't lose to Briar. I don't think they play Briar, so we should be fine. Just KO the duck. Or if they're just copying towards 60, they don't have Briar, right? Tord didn't play Briar. So that'd be my guess, but we could lose. And before Briar. They could have it. They could have it. I could have jetted up my bench Charizard, but I was going to save the jet for the Klefki. Yeah, I was thinking about saving the jet for the Klefki. Okay. I think we're safe. Pretty good. Oh, we just win. We got him. I have to restart the client again, right? Isn't my thing broken? And they're cooking over there. Wait, what? They don't even have a play, right? What if they killed Megazard here? I still win with Prime Catcher. That's their only play, was kill with Megazard. Actually. You kind of want them to take a KO here, so your Zard one-shots whatever they KO with. Oh yeah, they can't KO my active with Charizard. They need like a counter catcher or something. If they KO my active with Charizard, they literally just lose. Oh, I guess I don't win. Oh, no, wait. No, I win. I win now. We just get Dusclops and we just game over. How do I ever... If they retreat to Pidgeot and pass, I feel like it's impossible to lose as well, though. Man, this game was looking so bad off the rip after I made that first mistake, but mistakes don't matter, bro. It's just about being lucky. They were cooking over there for a second, but they don't got anything. Never punish. Never punish. What? I didn't make any mistakes. I only play optimally out here. You know I don't be misplaying. They're still cooking over there. I mean, they've already retreated, so they can't really do anything else. They literally have to just attack. Or actually, my bad, pass. Attacking here would be crazy. I guess they haven't attached yet for turn. I guess they could have Jet plus the bunny. That would also be crazy because then they would lose. Dude, what two cards do they have in hand that they are cooking so hard over there? What are they cooking? All right. Were they just like hoping I would concede or something? I don't know. Oh my gosh, this hand is disgusting. Oh my gosh, that's a Bouffalant. Bouffalanti. Boof a lot, boof a little. I should have done like some better prize checking here, to be honest. So I'm gonna get a Pidgey. I go like this. What about I'm gonna Poffin for one of them, anyways. Dude, it's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I've never been mad once in my life. If you think I'm mad, you're wrong. Imagine being so wrong. If I can just like float the Charmander here, right? I can just leave it in the active. I don't think they're gonna KO. And even if they do, I have attached a Terapagos attack. So, do you think they'll bring PTCG Live to gaming consoles? I mean, the fact that it's not on the Switch, to be honest, is a little silly. Besides the Switch, though, I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt they'd do anything besides the Switch. But the fact that it's not on the Switch, even in its compromised state, is a little silly. For sure. Playing this with a controller seems mad awkward. It wouldn't be that bad. It would just have to be like a highlight feature where it's like everything that's highlightable you could just like move between, right? There's 3 layers. It's 1, 2, 3. So if you go up, you go to here. If you go down, you go here. If you go down, you go here. Left goes, right goes left. Click on the card, play the card. I don't know. It wouldn't be that difficult, to be honest. Elaborate on compromised state. Have you played PTCG Live? Well, energize, bro. Pretty weak there, brother. What are you doing? You considered using a good attack? What's this getting hit for? Only 150? What the heck? That's so weak. All right, let me cook here. I don't want to punch with Charizard yet. Okay. I think I'm gonna go Area 0 plus Candy. I do just want to KO the active here as well. Okay, hold on. Let me cook. Let me cook. I think I got it here. I think I got this one down. First, I was not super confident in how I was gonna play out this turn, but you know what? Things have progressed here. I think I might be unstoppable. My decision making is just so immaculate. Look at this. Look at this. No one's got it like this. I don't know. Quick search for. I don't want to bench anything else. I could just play for a Dawn next turn, to be honest. No, that's a bad. Like, I want to invest. I want to grab a card here that like. I want to take a card here that I'm always going to use. It's possible I would go for any of the supporters. I want to grab Noctowl. I don't want to have to not Noctowl next turn. I guess I would always use Dusknoir next turn, but if I use Dawn, I could just get it through Dawn. I'm actually not sure. Maybe I'm always playing through Dawn. Maybe I'm not. Well, I could boss next turn. I could definitely boss next turn. Maybe I should concede to bossing next turn, actually. Okay, actually, I don't hate that. I'm okay with saying I am going to boss next turn no matter what. Prime looks good. No, we want to save Prime for a potential Briar play later in the game. Or combo with Iono. Definitely not the move. What is that emote? The broke emote? I think I just keep going after the Bouffalance, right? Because I need to be able to hit this thing hard enough that with a Charizard that it 2-hits it. We just need to keep going after the boosts. They don't play like that many boosts or that much recovery, so usually it's usually like 1 to 2 Night Stretcher and 3 Bouffalance. So like punching the active, it's just so bad. It's so bad to punch the active. It's terrible. Fool! I could 1-KO my Terapagos. Quick, now activate Quad Monkey Dory. The more I play with this deck, the more important I realize Terapagos is. Like, this deck would suck. Dude, nice. My energy is terrestrialized. That's sick. That's just what I wanted. This is really, really good for us. I don't have to pop Dusknoir yet, but I should develop it. But if I develop it and then they boss KO it, do I care? A little bit, right? I would care if they killed my Dusclops as well here, to be honest. Are we always just popping here? But I don't know if I should pop here, to be honest. I don't have to. What? Oh, wait, is that it? Was that their last boof? The boofs are down, buddy. Pack it up. What? Yveltal. Go with this, I guess. Getting rid of a Dawn honestly just feels terrible. Art's too sick. I could retreat and get... Retreat to Terapagos. Oh, wait, I have to, don't I? Okay. All right, the more I play with this deck, how does this deck function with... How does this deck possibly function without Ditto? How do we ever make the deck work? Because so far, I've been using Ditto every single game. Oh, I had Candy Pidgeot. I have Candy Pidgeot. That's how I can make it work. But it's not good enough here. Getting Terapagos definitely helps. Also, if I get Iono'd here, then I could be farmed. I have some questions now. I mean, they're playing a Yveltal deck, so they definitely play Iono. Depending on what they play. I mean, it could be... I mean, it's probably just the Absol deck, right? I've discarded both Fire instead and save Dawn to get Pagos next turn. I don't know if you have discarded that much Fire, though. I didn't want to do that, though, because I want to be able to have... Ooh, I ended up discarding all the Fire anyways. That is fair, honestly. I could have discarded... Well, discarding both Fire is, like, so bad, though. Well, I ended up discarding both Fire anyways, though. No, but I guess if I get Iono, then I'm in trouble, right? But then if I get Iono, then I'm in trouble then. So, I think it's still correct, to be honest. I have to save. The Super Odd Find already is really good, to be honest. What am I going to grab here? I have to save the Jets. I want to start to build up my Dusknoirs as aggressively as possible. Maybe I want to pop a Nor and then Super Odd back double fire Nor, actually. So I could go like Buddy Poffin. No. Oh my gosh. I can go Dawn and then Rare Candy Buddy. No, because I can't get Area 0. Okay, so I might just always a card short here, to be honest. I guess I'm just always a card short. I guess that's fine, though. Yeah, we're just always a card short here. I need to get like Rare Candy plus something. I price 2 Rare Candy. Maybe Rare Candy plus Area 0 for the next turn, but I'm not going to put it in play yet. Or hang on, I got a Dawn in hand. Maybe I should grab another Dawn. Get ready for more Dawn. When you thought you were tired of Dawn, we brought it back. Dawn 2. Alright, we'll see what top deck. Candy. Oh, he's done it. Let's go. Genius. I'm trying to see if I mess up a setting for the reason why my live stream isn't showing live on my channel, but I didn't mess anything up. It's just not working, I think. Would you ever run a battle cage against Pulp? No, a single one probably is not worth the inclusion, to be honest. Oh, I got the candy. Let's get it. We hit for 150 currently. Our prime catcher in here? Dude, they're cooked. And let me cook for a second. I could, yeah, Hoothoot setup kind of feels bad, but I'm KOing their Absol for turn, so I don't see how I lose. I don't know if I needed the... I kind of like the Duskull though, right? Chill lad. I should... It should be fine. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Everyone first? Let's go! Ditto! I also have been, like, criminally opening Ditto a lot. So I will add that to the Ditto factor here, to be honest. I will add that to the Ditto factor. It's not as simple as we're Fan Rotom and getting into the active every time. We're just kind of raw Dittoing them, to be honest. Rawdo. Actually, getting the Pidgey on the bench here would be pretty nice. I could evolve it next turn. Try and get that set up. Yeah, we'll go like for a split like this. And the matchup's pretty tough, so... I mean, I'm assuming they're playing... whatever that deck's called. Bolt. Would this build could be good with Dragapult instead of Charmander and some Crispins? No, it just kind of I mean, it just kind of sounds worse, to be honest. It doesn't sound terrible, but it doesn't sound good. The deck changes update in Discord as well? Yes. I have to like I'm like manually doing it, but yeah. The deck list any deck list you see me currently playing on stream will be in the Discord, and if you can, unless you can identify that it's not, and then you can tell me, hey Azul, that list is not in Discord, you lying bastard, and I'll be like, oh shoot, my bad, and I'll put it in Discord. I mean, getting Pidgeot in play just seems like too high value to ignore. Yeah, but although I could see developing this as being really, really good as well. I don't want to pop. I wouldn't want to pop it right now because then I'd only get to kill a Dreepy. You feel remorse when you forget to put a list in Discord? No. Ooh, we can kind of set up the squad a little bit here. I got the boss. Hold on, we got some options here, actually. We got some options. They conserve the energy. But they only have one Dracloak in play. So I feel like boss KO the Dracloak is really good here. Wait, hold on. They might have another Dracloak. Oh, okay. Well, now boss is not good. I should just like Noctowl, set up Pidgeot. Maybe even attach to Pidgeot, to be honest, to set that up as an attacking option. I actually don't even want to evolve the Charmander to a Charmeleon because it doesn't protect it. I'd rather evolve the Duskull to a Dusklops. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, I can sure treat that. Yeah, I'd rather evolve the Duskull to a Dusklops, I feel like. And let's see what the top deck is. It's got to be Dawn plus. Maybe Boss plus Candy. So I have the threat of it. Because the 80 HP makes us live the Hawlucha play. But if we evolve this, we still die to the Dusklops play. So I should evolve to the Dusklops to have that as a threat. Is Candy even the move here? Like, what the fuck? I wish I could play something. I don't want to put an Area 0 in play. Candy, so I have the threat of the Candy Charizard next turn, I guess? Sure. Oh, I also get a quick search here as well. Hold on. Oh, I could jet up Fan Rotom instead, actually. That's probably better, right? Because that forces them to have a counter catcher if they want to have a big play. I could have gotten Area 0 and then I could have benched something off of... Oh, I did mess up. I did mess up, actually. I could have got Area 0 here. And then I could have quick searched for a second Charmander. That's what I should have done. That's what I should have done. Okay. Oh, I can still do that, though. This could have been Area 0. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, but then I had to leave Terapagos on my active. But I could. This could have been Area 0, and then I could have quick search jetted Fan Rotom. I think I still commit to double Charmander here. Yeah, but I definitely messed it. I messed up the sequence, but we were able to recover from it. I did misplay, but we were able to recover. Because I think leaving Fan Rotom in the active is way better here. Oh yeah, especially because they already played a counter catcher as well. Like they're already down a counter catcher. Yeah. Okay. But the jet was maybe prized as well. I actually don't know. Did I see towards Megazard list? I did, yeah. If jet was prized, then... Well, no, but I could have still ended... Well, then Candy in the hand is fine. Then Candy in the hand is fine. I don't see Odo on the list. What'd you replace it for? The list I'm playing is in my Discord. You can go check what I'm playing in the Discord. Okay, so what is like the... I mean, I guess like them KOing... But... Oh, but I could have jetted up Pidgeot. Oh. Was there a route for Dusknoir KO Loke? No. I was item locked. I could have jet up... And actually, that would have been better, because I could have jet up the Pidgeot and then made Pidgeot a threat. So I could have gone jet up Pidgeot. No, but then I'm attacking with Terapagos. I'd rather attack with Fan Rotom. No, never mind. My play is still worse than what it could have been, but it wouldn't have been that much better. It's like fine. Okay. Well, this looks pretty good for us right now. Yeah, if this is their play, like, how do we lose? I can draw 3 prize cards this turn. Yeah. Wait, don't I just guaranteed win? I just have boss. Yeah, I would if I could. Wait, hold on. Is Odo and Ditto enough to beat Polt? Hold on, folks. Hold on. Have we found the secret sauce? Have we cooked? No, it's probably still unfavored. But I don't know, like... Maybe it's enough? No. It's definitely not enough. The matchup is still in favor for sure. I don't want to... Hold on. What if Maxwell's also is a good choice? Maxwell's so weak, though, in this deck, I feel like, overall. Yeah, it's just so weak. Very not strong. But Ditto, Odo, and Picnic Basket? I could see the Picnic Basket, yeah. Especially if Devo becomes like the... Oh, well, if no, they have Frillish to stop the Picnic Basket, though. No, Odo in the winning build is insane, IMO. No, it's not really that insane, to be honest. I mean, you can still think it's insane, but like... The Pulp matchup is really tough. I'm playing a card that's basically only going to get Pulp. But that's actually the thing about the Odo... is I think it's fine to sacrifice the Pulp matchup further. I actually don't mind that. But I actually think the Odo is really good against Gardevoir. That's where I'm kind of hung up a little bit. I'll be like, I think actually the Odo is worth it because of the Gardevoir matchup. It's really important to get the Pidgeot online against Gardevoir. And if they're going to Frillish early game, you want to be able to build up to it for sure. So I'm going around on the Odo a little bit for sure. Definitely. Get the Psyduck in? No, I think Dusknoir on our side of the field is too big of a good card, basically. Have you played Guardy all stream yet? No. It's just so good with Dawn in general. And against Guardy, yeah. Yeah, Guardy's like the main reason I'd want to keep it around, I feel like.